I have a question for you, right? After we watched this documentary about the drill music in Australia, right?
Yeah, dude. 5 days ago, this came out too. It's kind of blowing up right now.
So the question we having is drill music is being targeted in Australia?
Yeah, they're calling it, what do they title it? They called it the Post-Cold Wars.
Can you break that down for us, for the Cloud Babies? I have not watched it.
So basically ABC News came out with a 45-minute program. Now, we didn't get through all of it, but we paid attention to what matters the most to us, which is like where the gang kind of violence and, you know, all the whatever criminal activity they're trying to claim is going on. According to these post-code kind of gang wars, the music is involved too. And they've been talking about, you know, some of the biggest kind of rap groups in Australia.
Which is one of our favorite rap groups in Australia.
We always talk about, we love them. It's dope.
So it's 1/4.
1/4, yeah.
Right? And also, what is it? 21 District?
21 District, yeah. So there was some beef, there was songs, and then look, probably these songs, and probably this kind of era of the music is probably older. But now it's getting reported on ABC, brought up to the surface, and getting attached to kind of gang violence and shit that's going on.
They're gonna try to arrest every one of those boys, bro.
I wonder
because
if they're gonna
they can't really perform everywhere in Australia.
Yeah, right.
Because they already put out, like, you know what I mean?
Oh, they're doing that for drill music in general. Like they're kind of
well, they're trying to like close the shows for the drill music. Like the government is really fucking shit up.
Rapper A Huncho is wanted for being one of the directors of the bloody feud spills into the heart of
But the full story lies beyond the headlines. It's buried in the rap music of gangs.
Can't be gang talking to feds, they wanna talk, we're only aiming their heads.
They talk about we're going to troll streets, we're going to be armed with knives, we have metal on our hips. If we see you, we're going to come after you.
Business is business. Art is art. We're talking about what's going on with Thugger, with Fannie Willis, which is the DA from Chicago.
Good Lord.
How can we try to tell these artists not to put what they really do in the streets in rhyme?
It's tough, right?
Well, the whole, the OG wisdom, the commandment is like rap about what you did, don't rap about what you do.
It's not an OG system. That's a BS. That's a BS, my G.
Don't rap about, just be smart with it. Like one of the things that concerns me at the moment, it's not even it concerns me that rap lyrics are being used in a court of law. Like, as someone who's like I'm a qualified lawyer, like that shit fucks me off for one. How often did we didn't prosecute Harvey Weinstein for any of the shit he created in movies, you know what I mean? But we'll do it to black rappers. That's cap for one. That's a discrimination within the system. But second of all, it's just like,
where's free speech?
I think you're going to
do Australian even have free speech the way Americans do have
we have the implied concept of free speech.
Oh, so it's even worse for you guys.
So it's not actually that we don't have a Bill of Rights in Australia. We have entrenched rights. We have a thing in our constitution, which fuck the Australian constitution because it doesn't recognize Indigenous people for a start. It's like we have it. Basically, if it doesn't say you don't have it in the constitution, they believe you have it in Australia, but it doesn't say explicitly.
It doesn't have it, so you cannot
on
paper.
Constitutional law, which I studied in fucking.
So on paper, on court, I can be like, yo, my freedom of speech is that. They'll be like, nah, nigga,
bro. I've been talking reckless on this podcast for the last.
No, nigga, no. They don't know where we at. They don't know. We're not in Gold Coast. We're not in Queensland. All right, fuck. We're in America somewhere.
Recently, the chief of police from New South Wales came out and said to YouTube and Instagram and shit, we want you to pull down songs from artists that we believe may be promoting crime and shit like that. It's like,
fuck that. How often
are you talking to Netflix or talking to Warner Brothers Studios or whatever about taking down movies and TV shows that, about them might imply crime?
See,
it's a slippery slope.
To be honest with you, we've been, as far as hip hop, not only we promote positivity, of course, negativity and everything like that. It's just like Netflix, like you're saying. There's good movies, girly movies, there's horrors, there's fucking action, there's all sorts of shit, right? But the thing is, we've always been talking about hurting people and making love and this and that. We used to G-code it. G-code meaning if you're not a real fan, you wouldn't know. But now, because of social media, the new artists now, they just say, I just had a fight with Matthew Craig's friends and I killed Matthew Craig's friend. They don't even G-code the fucking song.
You're right. There's too many, and this I think comes down to the respect and the application and studying of the craft. Like Pusha T's been rapping about coke for 25, 30 years, but he says it different every single time, and he doesn't say, I sell cocaine.
You feel me?
You know what I mean?
That's what he was saying, though. I do.
It's not here in Australia, bro. We spoke about that with Matthew.
Yes,
with
that's
Matthew
true.
Craig.
That's true.
From AUD. So,
but man, whether the police officer in this documentary was trying to make that point of it's hard to, put people in trouble based on, freedom of speech.
But you guys don't have freedom of speech in your
So how
law.
is he talking about it like that then? So what kind of version of freedom of speech do we have? That's the thing. Like, we need to establish this, because otherwise artists are going to jail, just like Fannie Willis is doing with Young Thug.
They definitely gonna do that. And the first examples is going to be definitely 1/4 and A Huncho.
Let's hope not.
And you know what I mean? 21 District. All those boys, pretty much drill music right now has been scrutinized everywhere in the world.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Oh, right, yeah.
But like
Even in the UK, huh?
everywhere, bro. UK is getting a lot of stabbing.
Yeah, even in the States, I guess, like...
Oh, the States is, especially in New York, they just like arresting them everywhere. But
Pop Smoke was a States drill rapper, right?
Yeah. And so die in California. So
shit.
the thing is just that be smart.
That's what I'm
like
saying.
G-code it.
That's what I'm saying.
Don't say I
G-code.
murdered. Yeah, don't say I murdered your ops. Like,
Yo.
fuck, man. Like,
Yeah,
I don't know what to say anymore.
They brought
like,
up a name as well of one of the guys that got hit in that song, and that kind of,
oh yeah, that's
So
right.
that's
1/4
like-
song, right? The Message.
yeah, you're really digging now.
Yeah,
Really
yeah,
digging.
yeah,
But I mean, that's what they're real, and that's what they represent in a way, and people fuck with it. But at the same time, when it gets to where you're putting yourself in trouble, in a place where you're gonna go behind bars, like don't do that.
Shit, man.
Keep making music and having
Yo,
fun.
guys, do not get arrested because
Yeah,
you guys
don't.
gonna come to my podcast.
Yeah,
That's in
yo,
Australia, okay?
yeah.
And we're gonna protect you.
Come on.
We have American lawyers, though. I don't know. I don't know how we're gonna help you out in Australia, but we're definitely gonna. You guys gotta come through here and discuss this because we do not want to see you guys get arrested.
We're fans.
And all that beef in that drill scene in Australia need to stop because you guys gonna fuck your money up.
Or just keep it in the music and G-code it. And don't do some real shit in real life where people get hurt.
G-coded. Be smart because the cops are listening, bro.
Go rap and hip hop and battle rap and like going at each other is a part of the essence
culture
of hip hop.
Yeah.
So do it.
It's a competitive thing.
But keep it as a competition. Keep it as pure competition.
Yeah.
Your words, let your
Yeah.
words be your weapons. Let your lyrics be your weaponry.
That's what they're doing right now, though.
good.
They're using that as a weapon to lock them up.
Yeah, well, if you're not doing the real shit in real life where they have evidence
That's
to back
true.
up to the lyrics,
That's true.
That's when you're in trouble.
true.
So if it's just lyrics, they're not going to be able to touch you.